Behold!
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's
Error.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Squall and fury!
My store's offering the latest in fashion. Come and have a look.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone... can't handle it. Maybe that's their problem. Behold!
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another time after assessing the assignment.
Just another day on the...
Allow me to explain.
Noni?
That's correct. So it came as a surprise, but it doesn't end there. When the ten...
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring the Oni in. No problemo. This does sound like a...
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
You're right.
We are still investigating, but please ask around in the streets as well. Thank you. I will await...
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Ito guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
Too slow.
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is, he did something monumentally. And to be completely honest,
Wait,
no, not exactly. So, on the one, I don't personally see him as a bad guy. You know, when someone asks,
is it just...
I'm afraid that perhaps you could try asking him.
Okay, thanks.
Wind rises.
Arataki Ito? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryou commit.
Huh? How can you be so sure?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to... Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart.
On purpose, though.
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won!" Then he took the kids...
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too... He was pretty quick to admit that, in fact, the children quite like... So, I suppose what I'm trying to say...
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad...
Yes, my thoughts exact... So, I'm not trying to...
Thanks for the
Squall and Fury.
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so Paimon's curious. Is there a...
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, at first, he was just one of our suspects, but what's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start. Of course he did. He's never had a more after scrounge. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing. At the time, the vision hunt.
He does sound a little unstable.
If the two of you are...
Thanks for all the Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a big...
The wind rises.
Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Squall and Fury. The wind rises. Upon the gale. Surge forth. Quit following me. Behold.
Please stay tuned with some.
Hello, we'd like.
Oh, I've heard all about your a one-off payment of
Whoa!
and now then, to give you a long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson oni and a blue oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The blue oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an oni. The crimson oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the blue oni said to the crimson oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You'll come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
as planned, the crimson oni chased the blue oni away. The crimson oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the crimson oni went to tell the blue oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little blue oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the blue oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the crimson oni remain now.
But the blue oni was just an innocent.
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Ito is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Ito has never been...
But how could he do that after the blue oni's
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the blue Oni disappeared. We can only... Besides, the suspect, according to my investigation, he was headed south. The Tenryo Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Ito... Don't mention it.
Wait, Paimon's...
I could only assume...
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Ito. I heard that just touching a bean, if you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Right! Knowing...
It just so happens that, of course,
Sneak! Let's head to Yashi...
Quit following me! Squall and Fury! Yeah! You want to use my hat as an umbrella? Huh. The audacity to even make that request. The wind rises. cold.
According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight? According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using... According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight?
The wind rises. Squall and fury. Quit following me.
According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Look, footprints! Let's see where they lead. There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward.
The wind rises.
The tides beckon.
There are more footprints here. He should be just up ahead.
Blindsided.
Could that be him? Is that Arataki Ito? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight. Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Need a moment? Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by my... As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low.
Yeah, but nabbing people?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to... Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not...
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to...
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see...
Huh? Who are...
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too... It's because of a little thing called... prestige. Yeah, because of all the...
Huh? What are you talking...
Come on, just play along.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good.
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a...
Okay, if you say so.
Yep, I'll be right there.
Who were
The old lady was great. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring...
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us... If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment.
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to trust. Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
How irritating.
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the... But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, the grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't... Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes...
But we're...
Oh. Yeah, anyway, not... And by the way, that...
Okay, so he...
Okay, let me... There! Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom...
Squall and Fury.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My guts tell... Look! You see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto! Now that's what I'm talking about! Huh? Oh, what the... Oh, no, not lavender melons! Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. This is the one! This is the one! See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yours... Yeah, it's on the smaller side. But, size isn't everything in a beetle fight. Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller... Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they... Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion!
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this. What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter. It matches everything you said about a good fighter beetle. Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but still.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure. Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether...
Whoa. Let's not do anything rash here. I think both of these fine Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Behold! get down to business. Where evil lurks,
Shoot on sight! Into the shadows.
my blade!
And you! Silence! Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. Settle down!
What a lucky day! To the very finally hired.
Let the mighty be humbled!
To the very end. The wind rises. Quit following me. Quit following me. Squall and fury. Behold!
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, strike!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Huh? When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
That's right! Finish it!
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Ito can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong. But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
No, I can't believe it. I lost.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon Nuke!
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too. Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fight... This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're real?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I know. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a...
Good. The kid doesn't
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell ya? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? I'm, real...
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say.
I get. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people, I have my own reasons for lying about it. And I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the... I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it.
So why in the world would you say that you were the culprit?
Well, maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the...
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really...
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leader, over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
Huh? What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest character. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride. After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually... Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine...
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exists. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced. That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them run. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came, the whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family. There's more to this than just one blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe, but if you're willing to believe me, then please.
Yep, Paimon too. Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye.
So, you... Well, I should tell you though, things...
Don't worry about us.
All right, then our first job...